Tonight, my commentary from the other side of the tracks is one that is personal, one that's real, one that is emotional for me, and one that I must share with you. I'm disturbed about the circumstances surrounding the death of my niece. Beautiful young lady who just turned 18, who passed away from this life on Saturday. I am going to do my very best to deliver this commentary to you and hold myself together. My brother, my younger brother, his second daughter died, and from what we understand, a suicide. And she suffered from a mental health psychosis of sorts, which no person can truly understand unless they go through it. That all aspects of the healthcare system in this country, through the agencies that we have available in this country, mental health experts, they vary on how they look at delivering those services. That those services cannot be shorted through funding appropriations, and definitely not through politics. You see, my niece, she was not political. She was a human being. She was not involved in a process that made it available to her. And she had difficulty getting those services and having the support of a country that takes every effort to use and even exploit the people of this country. If it comes to military service, America wants you. They want you to serve their interests. The generals in the Pentagon may have served in the military, and most of those who make decisions in Congress never put their lives at risk for this country. But they don't make the decision to cut funding and services like mental health care. My niece, Kalissa, was so beautiful and so warm-spirited and so non-threatening. But I am of the belief that some demon in the form of a human being ruined her spirit, her mind, and eventually her life. I don't know for certain how that happened, when it happened, and definitely not why it happened. But I am certain of the final result. I am angry because I know that some man had everything to do with this. I know that poverty had something to do with this. And I know that race had something to do with this. You see, my niece was a mixed race child. Her mother white, her father black. But they loved her. And someone intervened. My niece was also drug addicted. Now, nobody knows the harm, the effects, the behaviors of drugs more than I. And I have no problem admitting that at this stage of my life. It is a scourge on the society. But what I also know is it is not a crime, it is not criminal. It is an exploitation of those who both either grow a drug, manufacture a drug, distribute a drug. It is oftentimes, at the street level in particular, a means of survival. And for those who are on the tail end of the drug, it's oftentimes a means of coping. In a society that values money over life. My niece's life was devalued. And the difficulty to access mental health care played a role in her death. I haven't been this sad in God knows how long. I miss my father, who took his life, from what I understand, when I was 11. And it's had an impact on my life. It's made me value my grandchildren, my nieces and nephews, my progeny. I value them more than anything. And as we await this State of the Union address, I pray that this person, this so-called President Donald Trump, does not play politics nor race divisiveness when he gives a speech. What I know is that through his policies and his actions in the year that he's been the so-called President of the United States, he has devalued black people, people of color, clearly and without forethought, because it is a part of him. It is who he is. And so if you ask what the state of our union is, I respond, it is dismembered. And that's done on purpose. But more important to me right now are the loved ones Kalissa left behind. For the state of my child, my baby, my niece, was not valued in this country. Kalissa, I'm going to really miss you. Even though I didn't get to spend a hell of a lot of time with you. You were my hope. But now you'll suffer no more. I pray that no other American has to suffer the way my niece did. And I pray that you will care about the state of our society. I'm Perry Ray from the other tracks.
Oh my dear Kalissa, I miss you so much. Daddy loves you so much. The most beautiful jewels in the heavens are what you are to me. God made you beautiful for everyone on earth to see. Now that you're away, I really miss you. Makes me wanna cry. But since you're an angel, I know it'll be alright. let it shine.